City is facing problems today. If they say City,
now
you are being stripped of that.
Wow,
now I'm giving you a scenario why it is better to be closer. Just prepare yourself down. Now, if the investigations come out and say, City, you did so many underhand deals, so we are stripping you of the trophy. Who is going to win? Who is going to?
But you know the 115 charges doesn't cover recent times.
Oh no, it doesn't. But of course, so you stand to benefit because the way you are taking.
We do. Liverpool stands to as well.
So you are waiting patiently.
Yeah. So I guess that's the blueprint that you are following. We can't beat them, but we'll come close just in case.
Oh no. But City themselves know that.
City gets in trouble.
City know that next season it's Arsenal season.
Then I'll be close enough to pick the title.
Maybe next season you'll be the Arsenal of 2 seasons ago.
Never.
Where you come to face.
See, it's either we come for it or we are not close.
You are not
this
even
nearly seconds.
You're not coming.
There's no blueprint for I have to be second before I'm first.
Oh no,
it's not true.
It doesn't happen. It's not a football thing.
Conte came to pick a Chelsea that had finished the season outside the top 4.
But that's not the United.
First season.
But that won't be United.
Really?
That won't be United.
You pray so.
That won't be United.
But you know that
no,
it
that
will
won't be
happen.
United. Next season, everybody know where the trophy.
We will move from 8th to 2nd. 8th to 1st.
This your
bam like that.
This tape, Ima, keep it down.
Keep it.
We'll refer you.
I said we don't do 8th to 4th to 2nd.
Last season when they were about to start, what was your prediction for United?
Oh, I knew that we would do well.
Hey, Francis.
I knew that we would do well, but I did not know that we'd be blighted with injuries like this. But anyway,
no,
it's gone.
Some time ago, that was the position of Arsenal fans.
The injuries,
Injuries. And you people were telling us we should forget about that thing we've been saying. It's never true. It got to a point, virtually every season, the injury room is like, the whole first 11 is on the injury list. And people will tell us, forget it. Because others are doing it. They don't have injuries. What is happening? United, you need to resolve that. I think Arsenal
ever since we hired your medical doctor, we have been having injury problems.
We've always been looking up to Arsenal for the best.
No.
We are pace setters.
People
look at us.
You hoodwinked us into getting your medical person.
We didn't.
It's
the kind of thing that the
you
players
sent your problem to us.
No, we haven't sent our problems to you. You copied it. You inherited it. And now we have said bye-bye to all those injuries and we have given it to United, Liverpool, and then the Chelsea. Chelsea has signed a lot of
wow, look at that.
young.
So somebody says, no wonder you're a legal man. Always courtroom points. Courtroom points in Juan.
Which one is the courtroom point? I mean, come again.
Being second and talking about points and history.
No.
Why is the trophy?
No, the trophy.
20 years, what's the trophy?
Francis.
My name hasn't changed. Francis. Yes, I know I'm Francis. Yes.
We have
why mention my name 3 times? Why?
We have 20 clubs.
Yes.
Fighting for one trophy.
Yes.
20 clubs. I mean, chasing one football. The football is one football for all of them.
Is that how you do advocacy in court?
One of them will win the trophy. If one of them is winning the trophy, then your chance is the next season.
Wow, shit.
Last season, City won. Fair enough. Congratulations to them.
So you are now used to better luck next time.
No, not that.
It's
not
okay.
that,
No
not
problem.
That, not that. Once you didn't get the reality is that we didn't get.
My lord, council likes to take the part of better luck next time.
No.
So I am the serious one. Give me the title. Finish.
The 8th one, the one that plays 8 is not serious.
Because me, I won't come to play second. No.
You come to play 8.
It's either you go for the.
So why do you have a problem with me saying that I'm winning the trophy next season?
Oh, no problem.
Yes.
You've
done an early man. I'm going for the trophy next season.
But now you're an early man. Are you not an early man?
What about you?
Oh, me, I want two trophies in the last 2 seasons. What have you won? 5 years. One FA Cup, 1 season. That's all.
Hold on. We have the reason you are calling me an early man is about the EPL. we have competitions now. We have the EPL.
Have you won the Champions League?
We have the.
Have you won the Champions League?
Carabao.
Have you won the Europa League? If Europa said you couldn't win it,
I haven't won it. But that's the reality. I haven't won it.
I just love you for admitting. Oh, my brother.
No, but if
some
I don't,
will fight it.
No, it is. That is what it is.
Yes.
I cannot change it.
You've not won Champions
We only
League.
hope that
you have not won Europa. You've won FA Cup. At least you're the highest with the numbers now. 14.
Yes.
I'm on 13 now. It's fine.
And that one we will extend it.
Okay, just like you said, you would for the league that you have not done in 20 years. No problem. So you've not won Europa. You have not won Champions League. You've won Carabao how many times?
Carabao, we have 16 or so.
16.
Yes.
Get one now.
No
problem.
Get one. So count.
And
then you know the don't do maybe.
Oh, but I don't play in small waters.
Hold on,
you know,
hold on.
I have 21
If you
liters.
say
How
you don't
many
play
liters do you
small, then when they introduce the competition, just pull out.
No, we played there.
No.
You
Just
see,
pull out.
we
If
must
you-
show up. You see,
Show up for what?
I won Champions
For adding
League.
to the
I won
numbers.
Europa.
Adding
I
to the
won 3
numbers.
Champions Leagues. I won 1 Europa. You've not.
I have not.
You
Yes,
are
I have
you
not.
are you are 0 on that score.
Eh,
That
but-
one, let's pack it down.
But if you are putting the clubs, the 2 clubs right now in
Yeah.
the market right now,
Yeah.
you know.
Market.
Arsenal has
To sell for
changed.
what? For
Arsenal
young
have-
players,
last-
ambition,
the last 2 seasons,
young coach, nearly.
the
Yes,
last
of
2
course,
seasons,
you
the
get
most
good price.
lucrative club.
Lucrative.
Yes.
In terms of what?
In terms of
Shirt sales?
packaging, in terms of
Hey, don't lie.
the best
Hey.
club song.
Go and check the latest
The
valuation.
best supporting club song.
Chairman.
Oh.
You don't have the biggest fan
What
base
did-
around the
I'm
world.
coming. Hold on.
You don't have the
When you go to
biggest commercial
when you
value
go
around
to,
the
when
world.
you
You know
go
that.
to Old Trafford right now,
Yes.
what are you? What are the fans? What connects the fans?
So what connects you?
Not
You're a
London
fan.
forever.
Wow, shit.
No.
But somebody a vibes in Kwa.
London forever.
Asa, and you want to pay the song.
Whatever the weather.
And your guns
The
don't shoot anything.
truth. Oh, make it truth. Let's breathe our home. Oh, Mama back right. And then Friday. Oh, Mama back. I said that particular song, when they raise it, Francis, na goosebumps. And namusa. Then you know that. Hey.
Take me home, United Road,
And you're going there.
to a place where I belong,
And then, you
to
know,
Old Trafford, to see United.
Bola, let me
Take
send this.
home,
Let me send it. Let me say hi to
United
you.
Road. Hey,
Let me say hi
that's
to
how you
Bola.
sing it. Then come menu. Kai, got you.
Bola
Then
should,
witness.
Bola should sponsor us to go to the.
I think
England.
next season
Yes.
we must do Arsenal United at Old Trafford, United Arsenal at the Emirates,
And Chelsea.
Arsenal Liverpool at Anfield, Arsenal Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. As for the 3
the
points,
rest-
we won't go there.
The what?
The 3 points, we won't go there. We won't go there.
Why would
Forget
you go
it.
there?
Spurs, you forget. It's a nice stadium, but I won't go
Atmosphere
there.
is there. They are adding up
Waste
to the
of time.
numbers.
We won't do that. So these other 4, yeah, we have to plan it all and go.
I think we have to because we have to be part of it.
Yeah.
We have to be part of it.
Take me home, United Road.
London
Why?
forever.
I say you.
And you listen to Momo. Ọmọ bọ́ sí ya.
Susu bẹ́ẹ̀.
Sunsun
Owó
rough.
susu kwa,
Yeah.
nearly.
Oh, daddy. Adinkwa ewo mu rough.
I just comment. Anyway, buddy,
Yeah,
let's
man.
go to.
The only thing that binds people together is sports.
Yeah, man.
So that is why yesterday Bola had Star Chat.
Otuado, yes.
Otuado was on Star
Was
Chat.
solid.
And so
Was a
amazing.
great interview,
Yeah, so
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Over 30 million Ghanaians. I'm not sure if there's anybody who is against Black Star.
No.
If you take Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, he's a president for a section group of people, even though there are people who
It's
don't
president
like
of the
him. and he
country,
know
but
the
there's
people,
one part
yes.
that loves CBS.
But Otuado, no matter who you are a lover of the Black Stars.
Yeah.
So once Black Stars is playing, everybody
Has a stake in the say.
So yesterday I enjoyed that interview with
with him, yeah.
Otuado. Yes.
You know how Bola does it. All day.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
At the point is the Bola is sports
Charlie, look,
everywhere.
him, all went down.
Everywhere.
All went down.
Using the sports terminology,
Yeah, man.
the term, Charlie.
Yeah.
Bola Ogboji boy.
Charlie. Sizeless. The only problem is that he's an Arsenal fan. That's the only problem.
It
But
can
aside
never
that-
be a problem. It's an honor.
Hey. I've been advising him. He will make a change
do.
before next season.
Oh no, they won't
He's
happen.
coming to United.
Bola
Relax
won't
on
happen.
me.
He won't even think of it for a second. He won't.
See, the heartbreak is too much.
Which
For
one
my
is the
boss,
heartbeat?
The heartbreak is too
Which one is the heartbeat?
Nearly.
Francis, hold
It's
on.
okay, you
Last
let me
season. Last season.
It's okay.
Last season.
It's okay.
Last season. You
It's
a
okay.
United fan. You watch Arsenal. You are even happy.
Kai, for what?
Eh?
What? Oh, you mean the Aston Villa match?
I say you as a
Or
Manchester United
the
fan,
Brighton match?
You watch Arsenal
Which
and
one?
you're happy.
Those ones?
We played how many matches? 38 games.
When Villa beat you in
We
the last
played
5
38
minutes,
games.
it was beautiful.
Hold on.
At the
That was the
Emirates.
only match you watched.
It's okay. It's okay.
I heard you.
Let's not head to the court. Yesterday, what happened with the Sagley housing case?
So yesterday, the second prosecution witness was in court. He started his testimony before Justice Ernest Owusu Dapa, a justice of the Court of Appeal, sitting with additional responsibility as a High Court judge. And so for a while now, there have been an issue with relation to the manner in which the witness statement was, as it were, brought some exhibit that was attached to the witness statement. The defense want all of them put together so that once they pick that particular witness statement, it will be easy to identify those exhibits. And yesterday, the day before yesterday, the court was informed that everything has been done. And yesterday, state prosecutor led by Hilda Craig, a principal state attorney, led the witness to read his witness statement to the court. And in effect, pointing to the fact that, yes, the accused persons, Alhaji Collins Dauda, Kweku Agyeman-Mensah. So there's Kweku Agyeman-Mensah and Kweku Agyeman-Menu. You get that. One belongs to the NDC and one for the NPP. So the NDC man is Kweku Agyeman-Mensah. Alhaji Zibrim Yakubu, he, because of health grounds, he's not been present in court. The court has allowed him because giving permission to his lawyers to represent him. Then Angelo Tete Nuvi was also present. For the contractor, we have already indicated that he's passed on to glory, so his records have been expanded from it. So yesterday, the witness started, and then the case has been adjourned to next week. So that's what happened yesterday in relation to the
case. Okay.
Saglemi.
All right. Now, what of the ambulance case?
Yes. Now there are a lot of issues as it were came up. Today, I was just brushing through the dailies, and virtually all the major newspapers are talking about the ambulance case on that. Rightly so, because yesterday, before Justice Efia Sewa Saribojwe, two things happened. The first one has to do with the court clearing the issue of the audio as to whether it should be tendered in evidence or not. Prosecution raised objection to that. Lawyers of Dr. Kasiel Atuforsen, who wanted it admitted in evidence, also argue for it to be admitted. The courts ruled that, look, if this audio was coming from prosecution, the chances are that it would likely be admitted in evidence. So why can't you do the same for an accused person who is defending himself? So the court also looked at this. They said, look, if you listen to the tape, the kind of discussions that were had on the tape, it's more like the subject matter before the court to resolve. There was a conversation about the LCs, letter of credit. There was a conversation about how many badges are there, 200 ambulances are going to come and all that. So the court finds as relevant at the point that if this tape, when I mentioned tape, those days, you play tape and you put in the cassette. Francis, you have seen that one, the tape with the cassette. Cassette with the, how do you call that? Those days they put cassettes.
The rewinder.
Absolutely. So when you are talking about tape, then that's what you have to know. You are talking about audio.
Yeah.
So the court is saying that the audio must go in, but of course the weight or the kind of relevance will also depend on what has happened and the that. So the court admitted it, and then there comes the moment. So after it was admitted in evidence, then the second point was for further cross-examination, and that is where Richard Jakpa, as it were, came out with in terms some revelations and all that. So one, it talked about the fact that this whole ambulance issue was orchestrated to ensure that the government of the previous administration looked bad, because at the point in time before the previous administration were exited, they have cleared all the problems, and all that was left for the new government to do, and the new government, the NPP government, was to implement whatever has been, and they did not do that. He even made a point that he personally had to go and see Kweku Agyeman-Mensah to discuss and show him the plan, the letter that Alex Tegbefia, who was then the minister at the time, had prepared and all that, giving the go-ahead. And he told him that, look, we also have our businessmen. If we want to do business, we'll do that. And the same model of ambulances that have been brought, that they say are not fit for purpose, they brought a similar one and are currently in town working. So for him, it was an orchestrated plan, a political witch hunt to just hound the accused persons and to ensure that the government of the previous administration looked bad. Then he also made a point about the fact that, look, they had a meeting with the Attorney General, and that 4 times. Some before even the point that they were trying to consider plea bargaining and all that. And one of the things that he also confirmed was the fact that, yes, there was a meeting with the Attorney General in the home of his cousin. And his cousin here, he meant Justice Yoni Kolendi, a justice of the Supreme Court. And at one point in time, that meeting came on after he had spoken to Attorney General Godfred Yeboah-Dami on the phone of Yoni Kolendi at Yoni Kolendi's home. So at that point, after the conversation, in fact, the conversation didn't end well on the phone with the Attorney General because he got angry and they were saying things to each other that were unpleasant. So that one he didn't tell the court, said it was unpleasant. So I wouldn't want to tell the court. And Yoni Kolendi, after the interview around 10:30 thereabout, invited him to come home. And then he got to the home. And one of the things that he said was that if I'm coming home, I don't want to come and meet the Attorney General there. And the assurance was that by the time you come, the AG will not be here. And then he got there around 11:30 thereabout. And to his surprise, he found that the Attorney General was still there. He said that actually got him angry. He took his seat and the AG walked up to him. And then whilst he was seated, AG stood in front of me and said, look, I am under so much pressure from the president and former, the then minister for finance, which is Ken Ofori-Atta, for me to do something. And what is that something? He said Japa should help them. And what he should help them to do, or should cooperate with them to ensure that at least if Ato Forson could be jailed for even 1 month, that's even enough, by May. So we are in June, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so by May, the target is that at least he should have Ato Forson jailed so that he sits. What is the constituency again?
Ejimako
Enyanisium. That constituency will be declared vacant for a by-election. And the motive is that they want majority in parliament. So once they get that majority in parliament, they're able to take decision. They're able to break through with all the plans or all the initiative that they want to take. And now the NDC will come back and then be chasing them whatever they want from others. So as Japa should help them. Then he put the question to him, what do even make you think that when there's a by-election, you're going to win? They said, look, you are going to pump in a lot of money, and the people of Central Region are cheap. You get the point. That was his word. The people of Central Region, I might say, are cheap. So he made that point. So he also went on to say that, look, if you look at, because Attorney General also made some promises to him that, by the way of saying that, look, we know that after explaining this whole matter to in court at one point in time, he looked like, yes, everything was clear, but you are clean. A submission of no case, and submission of no case is depending when Attorney General had called all witnesses and they are done. So the court will find as if whether there is a prima facie for an accused person to answer or not. He said the Attorney General promised him that at the submission of no case, he will be discharged. And this conversation happened the day before they came to court for the ruling on submission of no case. And guess what? He came to court and the court has ordered him to open his defense. And said, oh, so if you have made an assurance to me and said that I'm going to be discharged, and I came to court and the court is asking me to, then what is the point? It means that you have betrayed me. He also made the point that the Attorney General, after all these assurances, and he, even because of the assurance from the Attorney General, he furnished the AG with a lot of documentation and even broke down the contract, and one of the meetings was to explain the contract terms and all that. And the AG, even before the conversation on the phone, said, you're a fantastic guy, or you've done a fantastic job. The AG also, he said the AG also at the point in time said that, when you were in court, you are so good. Why do you even need a lawyer for? You want to destroy my, you explain everything to. And then he said that I have gone to hire another lawyer after I fired my previous lawyer, and the person is Thaddeus Sorry. And then EG says, oh, I know you've hired Thaddeus Sorry, another solid guy, hot-headed guy who is so good and all that. But he said he didn't ask the AG how he got to know that he has hired another lawyer in the person of Thaddeus Sorry. So these are some of the things that Richard Japa has been telling the court, and he concluded with a point that this whole matter, this whole ambulance thing is mischievous. It's one that is meant to witch hunt. It's a witch hunt stuff that they have done to ensure that to make the accused person look bad and to make the government look. But if there's anybody who should be held responsible, it is the government who actually refused to implement the processes that should be held accountable. And one of the things that also that he said was that the ambulances that were supposed to have been brought, it was in the contract that the manufacturer will be the one, if they are brought, will come and inspect it, provide training and all that before it is handed over to government. And that training was not done by the manufacturer. So it was even one where government got that particular result to say that they have examined the whole ambulance and then they realized that it was unfit for purpose. So he is saying that at that particular examination conducted, how did they even come out with the outcome? And he made the point that yes, The government went behind them to procure similar ambulances on the street of Accra, and they are working. But those that the BC have, they couldn't. But Deputy Attorney General Alfred Chiayeboah, yesterday, we've been interacting with him after the court sitting. One, what's his take on allegation, and why the Attorney General has not been in court.
Credible or not credible, I said it's a life matter. As a lawyer of at least 22 years standing, I will not conduct my case in the media by saying it's credible, it's not credible. Come to court on Tuesday and hear our side of the matter.
One question that will not run away is the absence of the Attorney General in court. Is it now clear that he's headed to the advice of the court?
The right to be in court. He reserves the right not to be in court. At the time that he wants to be in court, you see him. If he doesn't want to be in court, you also not see him. So it's just normal.
At the last time we actually told us that the department, the Attorney General Department, is studying the advice by the sitting judge. Has that been conclusive yet?
You leave it.
Why he didn't show up in
you
court
leave it there. The Attorney General does not prosecute all the cases in our office. If in this particular matter, sometimes he comes, other times he doesn't come. Today is not in. It doesn't mean that next time he will not be coming. So you leave it there. Tuesday, Wednesday, next month, I'm saying this matter that we started, we are going to prosecute it to its conclusion.
Would the approach of the Attorney General change following this testimony by Richard Chapa, today's testimony?
What approach? What approach, if he can?
In handling the
He is the Attorney General. He's vested with the power to prosecute. And if he needs to prosecute, we come to court.
The department, not Godfrey Yeboah-Danny. I'm talking about Attorney General Department.
Like, we are people that prosecuting, do our work as officers of the ministry. So for us, we are paid by taxpayer. What approach is going to take? Because the attorneys are paid by the state. They must work because they are being paid. So if they have to come to court to prosecute, they'll come to court and prosecute.
So the strategy wouldn't change?
There's no strategy. Whether it's a strategy or there's no strategy, we are prosecuting a specific matter. We are looking at the law, looking at the evidence. We don't take our eyes off the ball. If you do that, by the time you realize, you are down. And I think when it comes to prosecution, prosecutors in the AG's office are seasoned prosecutors and their eyes are always on the ball. And this is what we are doing.
One thing that was also clear is that there was no objection. Well, I don't know if that is a practice of all the questions, all the answers that were given. None of them were objected by that.
That to be unusual because the witness was undergoing cross-examination. So have that one in mind. He was not being led in evidence in chief. He was undergoing cross-examination. So the answer, you cannot stop to give an answer. He gives an answer. You also have the opportunity to also come and confront him with one side of the matter.
Okay.
So that is Alfred Chiayeboah, Deputy Attorney General, explaining or giving out his reaction after Mr. Japa had made all those allegations. But what is clear is that lawyers of Dr. Cassiel Otoforsin are done with their cross-examination of him. So on the 18th of June, it is now the turn of the Attorney General, and they said they'll need more than five hours to cross-examine Mr. Japa. Right. So there will be a showdown.
18th. Today is the 14th. Oh,
yes.
Yes.
Today is 14th. So 4 days from.
So that's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday is the big day.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So the Deputy Attorney General said we should come to court and see how they are going to deal with it.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right. Okay. Today there's the ECOWAS court training.
Yes.
What's up with that?
So the ECOWAS courts. Remember that the last time they were in Ghana was 2022, where they brought the ECOWAS sitting here, and when member countries have issues with violation of fundamental human rights and all that, that's where they run to. Remember that Shalima Abusi quite recently also sued Ghana, and she's challenging, or she's asking for a default judgment because she said that Ghana have not entered the appearance after filing that particular motion. They are in Ghana, and then there's a training for lawyers, there's a training for state attorneys, there's a training for court personnel, people who are involved in technology. They want to ensure that the electronic system, the courts are now moving to e-justice, and all these things, they will need to train them how to use it so that when even the court is sitting, you can be wherever you are, you join the section and you have a way of dealing with the case without you not being present and all that. My experience when I had the opportunity to cover the ECOWAS section in Ghana here was very fantastic, Francis. So you have the headset. They use a lot of languages, Portuguese, French, and all that. So you have that translator helping in all that. So that's what we expect coming on today. The Chief Justice will be there, AG will be there, GBA President, and then the President of the ECOWAS will also be there.
Beige Bank case, where are we on that one?
Yes, 11 witnesses down. Today we expect
to
that, 50 to, absolutely. So today we expect the 12 to come to court and testify.
Right. Thank you. Murtala Inusah, have a great weekend.
Great.
We'll see if Hearts get relegated or not.
Oh, definitely it won't happen.
We'll find out.
Yeah, it won't happen.
We'll find out.
Yes.
All right, let me go for a short break now. When I return, my special guest for the morning is none other than Mensah. Mensah is in the house. He'll be coming through for a very important conversation.